Well, what's good, everybody? It is Thursday, October 14th. Happy birthday to my beautiful sister, Joelle. This is your daily sports betting show of record, The Early Edge. We're powered by the almighty SportsLine, and if it feels like I've got a little extra energy this morning, it's because I do. Week 6 of the NFL is coming at you strong. Now, even on a slightly less than busy day, we still have a way of changing lives. So yesterday, AB came strong with it on the ones and the twos. Gave us Mexico from the site. First half, cash it. Then the AB3? Are you kidding me? Mexico, United States, Canada, all cashed. So we cashed the AB3. That means we're going to change a life right here and right now. So our newest member of SportsLine with a year-long membership is at Evan23MC. At Evan23MC. You will be contacted on social media. And don't forget, you can play in the Perfect Parlay contest every single day. I think sometimes you forget that. You put in a best bet in the comment section right here on our YouTube page. You're watching, you're here. And then if one of our cappers goes at least 2-0, or we hit the AB3 or the gem, then we give out a year-long sub. It is that easy. Reed, I see you. Chris, Jody, Sherrod, Jason, Young, 11 Money. Good morning to all of you. Thanks for hanging in. And everybody else. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show because we have a lot to get to. Oh, but wait a second. Take them down. Bring me back up. Bring me back up. I forgot one very, very important thing. I've got a special early edge shout out this morning. Do y'all remember about a week ago when I gave a T-shirt away to a guy that says, Coach, I'll wear it for 7 straight days. Well, my man living up to his word. Because our early edge shirt has made it to the World Series of Poker. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. Now, if he cashes and he wins with that shirt on, we're rocket ships. Now, apparently, that same dude stopped at Zach's house because Zach Attack, for the first time ever here on the show, is wearing an early edge T-shirt. Zach, how did you get that shirt?
Actually, I ordered them right away. I got them in on Monday, and I saw Mikey was going to wear his today, so I was like, I've got to wear mine as well.
Damn, you guys look so good. You all look so damn good. I got to pull my wallet out. Everybody thinks we get all this free stuff. We have to buy just like anybody else. Speaking of Mikey, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Fired up, ready to go. I know it's an NFL day, but I cannot wait for this Dodgers-Giants Game 5 elimination game. It's crazy that one of these teams is going to be out already, but it's going to be a good day. Let's do it.
It's going to be a great day. We got the baseball. We've got NFL. We have college football tonight. Matty Severance, you're all over all of that. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I do want to make it clear, though, that the most important event of the weekend has nothing to do with balls or pucks or golf or NASCAR, whatever you want to call it, but it's absolutely the long-delayed Succession Season 3 debut on Sunday night. And much like you, the characters oddly wear baseball caps with no logo, although I don't think they wear hot pink like you do. So,
well, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, is it not? Is it not? Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. What is the show you're talking about, though?
You've never seen Succession on HBO?
Oh, that was actually the name of the show. Succession. Oh, I thought it was talking about a show that was succeeding. No. I had no idea what you're talking about. All right. I just saw a commercial about that, so now I'm going to have to watch it.
Highly recommend.
And I'm going to blame you if it's not a good show.
It's good.
All right. Now, a man who always pulls double duty. AB, how good do you feel hitting that parlay for everybody yesterday and changing a life?
Coach, I feel fantastic. We hit the North American dream last night. It was awesome. And it was just like going one in a row, right? Like it just played out exactly how we all thought that it would. So congratulations to everybody. It was fantastic.
I felt like the old RVD I used to work with in wrestling going, North American dream. That's what I felt like you were doing last night by yourself in the mirror. I just felt that for some reason. All right. Let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. I believe everybody except Mikey has one. Mikey, you don't have one, correct? Not today?
I mean, I could mention that, some of the league might be up binge watching Succession or Season 3 of You, which comes out if we're cutting free promos for TV shows. But other than that, no, that's all I got today.
I did know You was coming out, actually.
All right, then. So we'll go over to Maddie reluctantly. And Maddie, I know you got something on the NBA and the man who's driving me bonkers, Kyrie Irving. What do you got?
Yeah, just probably my last show before the season starts next Tuesday. And I do want to warn bettors that I think we're going to see an unprecedented number of big-name guys sitting, like about the first half of the year. especially those who went deep in the playoffs, because the short season, the offseason was so short, plus some guys played in the Olympics. The Greek Freak, for example, is admitting his knee still isn't right from when he hurt in the playoffs. And, of course, the NBA already rests more stars in their league. And, yeah, I'm going to lean under 57 wins on the Nets because Kyrie Irving, I'm not going to say whether you should get a vaccine or not. That's a political thing. But he's being incredibly selfish to his team. I guess if you wanted to pay me $19 million to sit home and not get it vaccinated, I probably would do the same thing. But this is going to be a distraction all year. And I maybe he'll cave in eventually, but he was on Instagram Live last night, and it sure didn't seem like it. I don't see how the Nets win 57 games. Plus, they're going to rest Durant and Harden plenty during the regular season. They don't care about the regular season. So this is going to be a story that we're going to have to deal with all season until, either says I'm retiring or taking the year off or they trade him or whatever. So I go under the 57 wins on the Nets.
And do we know that he's actually getting paid? I think if he doesn't play, he doesn't get paid.
He gets paid for the road games because the team decided that he's not playing.
Oh,
he doesn't get paid for the home games.
Well, he's still costing himself $27 million. Right. And to me, and now it's not even about taking the vaccination. It's about standing up for the voiceless. That's what Kyrie is doing. Standing up for the voiceless.
Yeah, okay. That's
what you're doing. Shut up and get in line. All right, moving on. Zach, you have found a very cool nugget in the Broncos and Raiders game. Talk to me.
Yeah, Larry actually highlighted this game, I think it was Tuesday, but with the John Gruden news, we knew the spread was going to move a little bit Denver's way, and it has to 3.5 what it is currently. But this series, the last 7 games, the Denver Broncos are 1-6 ATS. They're actually, their one cover was the last game of last season, and they've won 2 games, but they won only by a point in both of those games, so they never won by 3 points or more, which they're going to need to do on Sunday.
Oh, wow. By the way, did I mention how good that T-shirt looks? Now, I'm telling you what, if you had any other early edge gear, I'd be even more jealous than I already am. All right, AB. AB, leave it to you. Leave it to you. That's all I'm going to say. What do you got?
Yeah, Coach, for anybody out there who likes to play NFL totals, we look for consistency, right? And there is no more consistent team than the New England Patriots. 13 straight games, 47 points or fewer. 13 straight. It's been going all the way since last year. They've got the Cowboys this week. We'll see if that number holds. If it does, with an amazing offense like Dallas brings to this game, well, then that just sets it in concrete for you.
Wow. 47. I'm looking right now, and boy, my book has it all the way. It's been climbing to 51, so that under should be easy, right? That should be an easy under. I'm guessing that's going to be one of your plays on Sunday at noon.
It's coming.
I'm just guessing. All right, let's get into our board for the day, and we've got stuff across the board. So grab your paper and grab your pencils very early because we have a lot to get to. First, from SportsLine. If you're not a member yet, what in the world are you doing? Come join us. I'm going to do you a solid. Use the promo code EDGE right here, right now. I'll give you 30 days for free. Then after that, when we get to December and January, you're playing with house money. All right? Use that promo code EDGE. So 1 play from the site today. Actually, 2. First one from my man John Bowman, who's killing it in baseball. He's also going to be doing a bunch of hockey, too. We're going to go the Ottawa Senators plus 145. The Leafs are playing their second night in a row to start the season. That's never easy. There's always somewhat of a regression. Your body is sore. So we're going to go Ottawa plus money. We love that play. Now, many of you on social media are asking, Coach, who are going to be your hockey cappers? Well, Maddie's going to be one. John Bowman's going to be one. But also, our girl, Allie, is going to be one. And she said, Coach, even though I'm not on the show today, I'd love to send in a pick. So, Allie, your wish is my command.
Okay, so my play for the day is going to be Vegas team total over 3. And that's currently at minus 140 right now on BetMGM. I just think 3 is a really good number for Vegas anytime you can get it, considering they averaged like 3.39 goals per game last season. And especially now on a game that they're facing like a lower level team like the Kings. The Kings have Peterson in net. He really didn't do too well against the Golden Knights last year when they played. And I don't think that he really will today. And, Vegas, they already have the advantage of being warmed up from that game on Tuesday with Kraken, where this is still the Kings' first regular season game. So I would think that Vegas is going to come out ready today. And I would quite honestly be a little surprised if they can't get at least 3 goals. So I would take the 3 just so you have that security of the push. But otherwise, I like this play for the night.
Do not let the sweet voice and the very nice demeanor fool you. Allie is a savage at the books. Kelsey, I see you. You love yourself from Allie. So do we here at the show. All right, so 2 plays on the ice from SportsLine. But now we got to get into our board right here with my guys. So it's a Thursday. Week 6 is starting. I've got to get fired up. I've got to get ready to go. You know where I'm coming. M squared. You know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, Coach, I'm going to start with Antonio Brown, and instead of yardage, we're going to play receptions tonight, over 5.5. This is coming back at plus 115. And if you look at some of the other numbers for the teammates, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, both have this same number, but you're laying minus 115 to minus 120 on both of those guys. Massive difference here, getting the plus money at plus 115. 7 catches in each of the last 2 games. One thing was similar about each of the last 2 games. That was Rob Gronkowski has been out. They do not trust the tight ends. Tom Brady does not want to throw to the other 2 guys. The 2 tight ends, Cameron Brate, OJ Howard, have a combined 11 targets in 2 weeks. Antonio Brown saw that many by himself last week. I think that with the little thumb injury that he has, we're going to see a lot of little short passes around the line of scrimmage to guys like Godwin and Antonio Brown. I like Antonio Brown, the way he's going to run a few of these slants across the middle. There's a big misconception here that he's a huge deep threat, which he is. And that, if you're looking at just at numbers like an average depth of target, it's going to elevate it because they take so many deep shots to him. But make no mistake, they still want to get him the ball around the line of scrimmage. They want to get him the ball quickly. If that thumb starts to bother Brady at all during this game, look for him to get rid of the ball quickly. That's where Antonio Brown's going to come into play. I love the over 5.5 at plus 115.
All right, a couple of things from the YouTube comment section. Because of what you just described, Mikey, would you like or not like the Antonio Brown total 64.5 yards?
I'm not interested in the yards. You can lean that way if you like to, but I prefer the catches number over the yards tonight.
All right, very good. Real quick, bring up Tim's comment about Kyrie Irving real quick. Let me just set the record straight before we continue.
OJ donated a lot to charity too, just FYI.
Yeah. So Kyrie's donating more money to charity than everybody in this chat combined, including the host. And he's selfish. It's not even about the money he's donating to charity. He signed up to play for a team. If I signed up to play for this team and I didn't show up to work, I would be considered selfish. That's what it is. And now he's changing his reason every single day. It's not even about the vaccines anymore. It's about something completely different. So don't come in the chat and tell me that Kyrie is not being selfish. He is. He's a $40-some million max player. They built the team around him, and now he's not doing it. Stop it, Tim. Appreciate you watching. Just stop it. All right, let's continue on. Maddie Severance, you got 4 big plays for us today. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence about Bucs Eagles because some books have it 7, some 6.5, so I'm going to hold off there. I'll do a SportsLine home office special on the NHL. Take the Predators minus 125 over the Kraken. Don't know if Allan or Mike are going to the home opener tonight or not. Jose Saros was awesome at home last year, 15-3 with a 1.86 GAA. I think we saw on Tuesday kind of what Seattle will be this season, at least on the road. You know, they're just not as good talent-wise. They'll be a little overmatched early, probably fall behind by a couple goals, scrap and claw, and end up losing by 1. So I think, decent goal line bet at sometimes. But, Nashville's one of the better home ice advantages in the league, and no team's going to be one of the first to lose to Seattle. So, like the Predators there, you're not going to get a team against the Kraken that cheap of money line very often. I'm going to go contrarian to most of the experts on the site. I'm going to take the Dodgers tonight over the Giants. LA is 7-5 in San Francisco this year, and they've outscored the Giants 16-9 in this series. Obviously, they've been shut out twice, and then they exploded twice. I consider the starting pitching matchup between Logan Webb and Julio Urias basically a wash. Just reading some Giants beat writers, though, they're concerned that Gabe Kapler overused his 2 best relievers, Tyler Rogers and Jake McGee, in games 3 and 4, and that they won't be 100% even with the off day. LA's bullpen is good to go, and I know a lot of starters might be coming off the bench too, but also overall the Dodgers have been in this position plenty in recent years. Winner take all games, and the Giants simply haven't. So I like Los Angeles there. 1 or 2 college football games tonight from the Sun Belt. I like South Alabama on the money line over Georgia Southern. I'm taking the money line because it's sitting on 3, and it could very well finish with 3-point South Alabama win. Georgia Southern's already fired its head coach, and it's a very one-dimensional team. If they can't run the ball, they're not going to win. South Alabama's number 1 in the Sun Belt in rush defense. and it has an offense that could win via rush or pass. Actually, the Jaguars quarterback should be familiar to SEC fans. Jake Bentley, as he used to play at South Carolina. He's like 40 now. He's been around since 2015. And Georgia Southern's last against the pass. I like South Alabama there, but I would, again, pick the money line unless it falls under 3 before kickoff. And then Sunday, I like the Browns over the Cardinals in -2.5. Matchup of former Oklahoma teammates and Heisman quarterbacks, Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield. And I think the last unbeaten team loses. Arizona be without its starting tight end, its center, and defensive player of the year candidate Chandler Jones, who is their pass rush. Murray, frankly, isn't 100% either, as we kind of saw last week against the 49ers. I'm not sure if I should say this saying again, but I think the Cardinals struggle to stop the run. I expect Cleveland to jam it down their throats with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So I think the Browns knock off the Cardinals, and there's no unbeaten teams left.
By the way, the South Alabama pick, they played really well against Louisiana last week, and Louisiana just laid the wood to App State on Tuesday night. So South Alabama, don't sleep on them. I like all 4 of those picks. Real quick, in the comments section, there's no swearing. There's no calling somebody a name. None of that, or we're going to take you out. All right? That's all I'm going to say. No swearing, no calling anybody a name. We'll take you out, period. All right, moving on. Zack Attack, you're feeling strong today. You're looking good today. What do you got for us, pal?
Well, before I give that pick, no, I'm going to go with another prop. I'm going to go with another prop after the 2 yesterday. I mentioned Ertz and Godwin. Godwin actually jumped 4 yards, but Devontae Smith over 71.5 yards. He's actually the highest yardage receiving prop tonight. I think there's a good reason for that. I mentioned yesterday the Eagles offense. They love to run that RPO where they're going to run. If they throw it, they're going to throw it on that quick slant to Devontae Smith, or they're going to throw it to the tight end, the quick hitch, which I mentioned with Ertz yesterday. And Hurts, with his struggles last week, he really was only looking for Smith. I think halfway through the second quarter, he only had 30 yards, finished with 177. Smith had 77 of those yards. I think Watkins caught a bomber, so nobody else was really involved. Rieger and Watkins, very limited the past few weeks, and we've seen Devontae Smith rise up. He had over 120 yards receiving against the Chiefs, and he's really hitting his strides as a rookie. So I think he's going to have a big night, whether they stay in this game or they get blown out. Grab Devontae Smith over 71.5 yards receiving.
I love that play today. And if you want more props, of course, we have our 7:20 Early Edge Live Eastern show tonight. We count you down all the way to kickoff, sides, totals, props galore, and also the Van Jefferson Memorial. First touchdown of the game pick just a little bit after the top of the hour. Now, my man, I think Mike or Mark said that AB looks like you're getting ready to play 18 at St. Andrews. So, before your tea time, could you give us your picks, please, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Before the tea time and the cart girls and the beer comes out. Let me say this. First off, Matty Severance is correct. Bridgestone Arena will be rocking tonight in terms of the Predators and the Kraken game. So that's an excellent play there. Look, I have 4 on the board that we're going to start with. Florida minus 10.5 at LSU. Now, look, that number has been going all over the place the last 24 hours. 10.5 to 11, 11.5, back to 10.5. So keep an eye there. I think you're good all the way up to 11.5. But look, LSU's 2 best players were ruled out for the season this week. I think that team is getting ready to quit on Ed Orgeron and that program as a whole. And if you remember last year, the infamous shoe game with Florida, where they lost to LSU at home, revenge and payback is coming in that game. Take the Gators 10.5. Second one, Ole Miss at Tennessee. Look, you know that I like playing unders. The total is 82. 82.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Out of principle alone, we're playing that because what do we need? What, one punt, right? Like, I mean, one. Look, I know that these teams, they both run very high tempo, fast offenses, but you know what? You know what defenses practice against these 2 high tempo, fast offenses? Their defenses every single day, so they're used to it. So, yeah, just out of principle alone, we're going to play under 82. Third play, we're going to go Packers minus 4.5 in Chicago. The last 2 weeks we've seen Green Bay. They've got some demons to exercise. And historically, in the Aaron Rodgers era, No one has been better for that than the Chicago Bears. I think that we're getting a good number here. And then last play, the Denver Broncos -3.5 at home against the Las Vegas Raiders. Look, take all of the John Gruden stuff aside. The last 2 weeks, the Raiders offense has been just slow. Terrible. They scored 9 points alone against the Chicago Bears. It hasn't looked good. And I think that you're going to have a ton of distractions this week with Raiders players, coaches, the front office, you name it. And you couple that with a Denver Broncos team at home who is desperate, backs against the wall to get a win. Yeah, I'm going to take that 3.5 to cover.
Young 11 Money said, Coach hates unders, but he's got to love this one. I love nothing. I love nothing.
Why are you wearing a Bills hat, Alan?
That's right. That's right. And, well, I'll say this. It's going to be a tough one in Nashville on Monday. Just any Titans fans, you might want to shield your eyes on that one.
I've already played the Bills. Full disclosure, I've already bet on the Bills for Monday night. They're going to roll. I'm not stupid. Maybe dumb, but I'm not stupid. All right. What a fun show today. We're up against it. So grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. And AB, it looks glorious. It certainly does. M Squared, one play so far, but as always, he'll be on the Early Edge Live tonight, as always, 7:20 Eastern time. Plenty more plays there. Antonio Brown over 5.5 catches. Does not like the receiving yard prop, though, because a lot of little dink and dunks, because remember, knowledge is power. Brady's got that thumb injury tonight. Matty Severance, 4 plays today. Predators -125. Dodgers, game 5. Can't wait for that against the Giants. On the road, he's picking the Dodgers. We're going to cash that ticket. South Alabama, Thursday night football in college. Then Browns -2.5. Get it in now. I've already played it as well. We gave it out on Tuesday. Also, before, it may not go up, but you don't want it to go up to 3 or 3.5. You just don't want that. All right, Zach, one play so far. Devontae Smith over 71.5 receiving yards. Then AB, Packers, -4.5. Broncos -3.5. Ole Miss, Tennessee under 82. I can't even believe I'm reading that number. And Florida -10.5. Then Allie, wasn't it nice to have her on the show today? Golden Knights, team total over 3. Little juicy, but we'll take it. And then Ottawa Senators +145 playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. Boy, that's a lot of plays today. We love it. And let's not forget about the AB3. Can we cash it 2 days in a row? Here's what I'm going to do. If we cash this 2 days in a row, I'm not going to just give away 1 year-long sub. I'm going to give away 2. I'm going to give away 2. And by the way, I purposely didn't say anything about hitting the like button today just to see. And I've got to say something because we had a big audience this morning and very few likes. Pound that like button. It helps the show grow. It's going to help the show get to more places. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So there's one thing left to do. Oh, did I mention that we're taping an English Premier League episode today with Martin Green? You've been asking for it, starving for it. 3:30 Eastern in your feeds. Follow this YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications. We've got everything for you. Plus, you've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my incredible crew, Matty Severance, AB, M Squared, and the man who's just rubbing his gear in my face all day, Zack Attack. I am the coach. Remember, this is the brand. It's all you need. We like to call it the Early Edge. Good luck.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.